Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all?
Good
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta. On spelling say
Shubham's parents, ma'am.
yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Only. Here are 11 students.
No, ma'am. 10 students. आपको गिन के 11 होते हैं.
Okay. Okay, beta. So, where are others? Okay, everyone. Page number 8. Okay, we will read page number 8 in our history textbook, and also we will do the worksheet. Okay, so everyone ready with your worksheet? PA1 worksheet. Okay, let's join the other. Then we will start Gayatri Mantra and exercise, and after then our SS lecture. Okay.
Ma'am, what we have to open?
Beta, you have to open your history textbook and also worksheet. Okay, ready with your history textbook and worksheet? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So now everyone, ready for Gayatri Mantra? On your video. Everyone on video, beta. On your video. Everyone on your video and ready for the Gayatri Mantra. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So everyone, on your video, beta. On your video, join your hand. Everyone, on your video, join your hand. Close your eyes. Beta, everyone, on your video. Okay, now close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, and start. Om Bhuvaswaha Tasya Viturvarenyam
Shadhimahi yo na prachodaya.
Rub your hand. Everyone, rub your hand. Spray it on your face and eyes. Okay. Now everyone, ready for the exercise?
Yes,
Everyone, ready for exercise? Okay, so hold your
yes,
ear.
ma'am.
Everyone, hold your ear. Pull it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done? Okay. Now who will give the thought of the day? Who will give the thought of the day? Who has?
Ma'am, can I?
Okay. Write in text box. Write in chat box, beta. Write in chat box. Okay, Trisha gave the thought of the day. You are stronger than you think. Okay. हम जितना सोचते हैं हम उससे ज्यादा strong होते हैं. Okay. And here is Hensi's thought. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. Okay. So these are our today's thought, beta. Keep the other thoughts for tomorrow. Okay. We have 2 thoughts today. You are stronger than you think. And teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. Okay. So these are 2 thoughts of the day. Okay. So now we will start our history lecture on page number 8. Everyone. Page number 8. Okay, in which we will read about the inscriptions which we found anywhere on the earth. Okay. So, now everyone, off your video, I'm going to share the screen with you. Off your video, beta. And I'm giving the name who will read. Okay, Arya Sherasia. You will read page number 8 about the inscriptions. Okay, I'm showing you the screen which you have to read. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute, beta. I'm showing you screen. We will read this part elsewhere. Start reading, beta. Start reading. Yesterday we have completed AC and BC and also learnt about the AD and BP. Okay. Now start from here. Ayushi, Arya Serasia. Start reading, beta. Okay, Delphi, just a minute, beta. Okay, Arya. Beta, firstly, Arya, read this. Arya.
Ma'am,
Read this page, beta.
okay.
We have seen.
Letter with dates. BC we have sent stands for before Christ. You will sometimes.
Oh, beta, Arya, read from here. Arya, read on page number 8. Elsewhere, we have seen that inscriptions.
Elsewhere we have sent that inscriptions are inscribable on hard surface. Many of these were inscribable several years ago. All inscriptions contain both scripts and language which were used as well as scripts have changed over time. So how do students understand what was inscribable? This can be done through a process known as decipherment. One of most famous stories of decipherment comes from Egypt, a country in North Africa where there were kings and queens about 5,000 years ago. Rosetta is a town on the north coast of Egypt, and here an inscribable stone was found which contained inscriptions in 3 different languages and scripts, Greek and 2 forms of Egyptian. scholar who could read Greek figured out that the names of kings and queens were enclosed in a little frame called a courtier. They then placed the Greek and Egyptian sayings side by side and identified the sounds for which the Egyptian letters stood. As you can see, a lion stood for L and a bird for A. Once they knew that the letters stood for, they could read other inscriptions as well. Ma'am, done.
Okay, beta. Now what is written here? You have learnt about the inscription in this chapter, and inscriptions are the written record on the hard surface like stone and metal. Okay. So now here is given that where elsewhere or kahin bhi inscriptions hai, we have seen that inscriptions are inscribed on hard surface. Many of these are inscribed several hundred of years ago. As you know that these inscribed 100 years ago, but they are still remaining and we are able to read them. Okay, so you have also learnt in this chapter that inscriptions are written in language and scripts, both. Okay, all inscriptions contain both scripts and languages. Okay, and languages which were used as well as scripts have changed over time. Okay, scripts have changed over time, just like as our Hindi language. In earlier time in our country, people were spoken Sanskrit. Okay, people spoke Sanskrit, but now we are speaking in Hindi. Okay, it comes in Devanagari Lipi. So, as well as scripts have changed over a time. So, how do scholars understand? So now here is a question कि जब स्क्रिप्ट एक लंबे टाइम पीरियड के बाद चेंज हो गई, बेटा जस्ट अ मिनट. ओके, लंबे टाइम पीरियड के बाद चेंज हो गई, तो जो हमारे हिस्टोरियंस हैं और जो स्कॉलर्स पीपल्स हैं, जो दोज आर एबल टू रीड द इंस्क्रिप्शंस, हाउ दे आर एबल टू रीड दीज लैंग्वेज, जबकि वो लैंग्वेज तो बहुत टाइम पहले ही उसकी स्क्रिप्ट चेंज हो गई, अब कोई उसे बोलता नहीं है, पढ़ता नहीं है. देन हाउ पीपल आर एबल टू रीड दीज अर्लियर इंस्क्रिप्शंस विच वर रिटन इन द अर्लियर script. Okay, so this process is known as the decipherment, in which people are learned to read the different types of scripts and became a scholars. Okay, so people started learn the decipherment process to learn the different scripts which were available on the earth in earlier time. Okay, so you have also seen these figure on the Egypt. You have seen the movie of Egypt and pyramids, and you have also seen these pictures in your mobile, on the Google, or in any textbook or in a storybook. Okay, so these are the symbols. These are called hieroglyphic script. These are known as the hieroglyphic script, which were used in Egypt. Okay, and as you know that Egypt is famous for the pyramids, and all the pyramids have the wall of pyramid is used as the inscriptions. Okay, information about the rulers, kings are inscribed on the wall of the Egypt or the wall of the pyramids. Okay, but there are these figures in hieroglyphic scripts. Those people use some pictures. So how the historians or the archaeologists or the people who are able to understand the language of early scripts were able to know? Actually, they understand that this symbol, that this particular symbol used for P, and this semicircle is used for T, and this picture is used for O, and this line is used for the L, and then M. So after then They became to understand after the process of discernment to read these language, and they joined all the letter and formed the words, and they able to know that what is written here. Okay. So one of the most famous stories of disparagement come from the Egypt. डिस्पैरिसमेंट की यानी कि लैंग्वेज को पढ़कर उस स्टोरी को निकालने की जो इंसिडेंट है वो इजिप्ट से आई. और विच कंट्री? इट्स इजिप्ट. इजिप्ट इज अ कंट्री इन नॉर्थ अफ्रीका. ओके, वेयर देयर वर किंग्स एंड क्वींस about 5,100 years ago. This disparagement tell that 5,100 years ago Egyptians has a civilization in which there were king and queens. Okay, and Rosetta is a town on the north coast of Egypt, and here an inscribed stone was found. Inscribed stones were found. It means there were a hard surface like a stone in which the informations are written, and these informations are written in Greek and two form of Egypt. Greek and two form of Egypt. The language are Greek. First language is Greek, and the other two languages are the form of Egyptian language. Okay, and what happened then? Scholars who could read. Scholars means those people who could read, जो कि read कर सकते हैं. Greek figured out that the name of kings. जो भी people हैं जो ग्रीक लैंग्वेज में जो फिगर यूज किए गए हैं उन्हें पढ़ सकते हैं. उन्होंने उन किंग्स के नाम बताए उन्हें रीड करके. एंड किंग्स एंड क्वींस के दोज वर एनक्लोज्ड इन अ लिटिल फ्रेम, जो कि एक लिटिल फ्रेम में, जिसे हम कोफिन कहते हैं, उसके अंदर बंद थे. एज यू नो, in pyramid there were a grave of kings and queens were kept in a golden coffin. Coffin is a box in which the dead bodies were kept. Okay, so the names of the kings and queens were written on there. So the scholars people able to read the name and find out that which kings were those and queens. They then placed the Greek and the Egyptian signs side by side and identified the sounds for which the Egyptians letter stood. As you can see, a loin stood for L. Okay, and a bird for A. For bird, A word is used. Okay, once they knew what the letter stood for, they could read other inscriptions as well. और जैसे ही दूसरे inscriptions जो हैं, I told you that Harappan inscriptions which related to Indian civilization are a mystery, because our scholars peoples are not able to read those languages yet now. But when they will able to disparagement these languages, they will open some more mysteries and inscriptions. Okay, इसका मतलब है कि जब हमारे historians और scholars people जो different language को पढ़ते हैं वो able हो जाएंगे, वो समझ पाएंगे हरप्पन civilization की language को, तब हरप्पन civilizations के बारे में और भी छुपी हुई बातें जो अभी तक हमें नहीं पता चल पाई है वो पता चलेंगी. Okay everyone, have you any doubt till here? Have you any doubt till here beta? No? Okay, so now I'm going to ask you question which we learnt in our previous lecture. I'm going to ask the question from BC and CE. Okay, then we will do the worksheet. Okay. Voice is cutting. Beta, maybe you have a network problem. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you the question. What is the full form of BC? What is the full form of BC? full form of BC. Only B and C. Give the full form of BC. Yes, beta, it was yesterday homework. Shubham? Give the full form of BC. Yes, before Christ. The full form of BC is before Christ. Okay, everyone give the answer. Before Christ. Okay, Hensi, all are giving correct answer. Before Christ. BC is stand for before Christ. Now give the next question is give the full form of AD. Give the full form of AD. Okay, Tamanna, Anno Domini. Anno Domini. Anno Domini. Correct answer. All are giving correct answer. AD stand for Anno Domini. Okay. Now give the meaning of Anno Domini. What do you mean by the Anno Domini? What is the meaning of Anno Domini? What is the meaning of Anno Domini, beta? No, not before Lord. This is not a correct answer. Trisha, before Lord is not a correct answer. In the year of Lord, yes. In the year of Lord. AD is known as the Anno Domini, and the full form of Anno Domini is in the year of Lord. In the year of Lord. Okay. Now your next question is in the year of Lord. Next question is, when was AD started? When was people started to use AD with dates? Before Jesus Christ or after Jesus Christ? Before Jesus Christ or after Jesus Christ? For which time we used AD or CE? Yes, after Jesus Christ. After Jesus Christ, the time which was happened after Jesus Christ is calculated in AD and CE. Okay, now next question is, better not in 2021, after Jesus Christ. जीसस क्राइस्ट के जन्म के बाद जो भी टाइम है हम उसे एडी और सीई में काउंट करते हैं. 2021 आई हैव गिव यू द एग्जांपल कि सपोज टुडे इज 2021, सो वी कैन राइट इट also in CE and also in AD. We can write 2021 CE and we can write 2021 AD. Both are correct. Okay, CE stands for Common Era. Okay, now give the full form of BP. Give the full form of BP. Give the full form of BP. Beta, give the full form of BP. Okay, before present. Before present means before Jesus Christ. Okay, now give the full form of BCE. BCE. Give the full form of BCE. Yes, before Common Era. Trisha, correct answer, before Common Era. Before Common Era. Okay, so done. Now we will do the worksheet. Everyone is ready with worksheet? Yes. Now see, this is your worksheet. You can revise this chapter from here also. These are the at a glance which are given in this chapter. You are able to understand after reading this. Okay. These are the summary of our chapter. Okay. Here I have written that what can we know about the past? What can we know about the past? I am showing you. Just a minute. You can revise this chapter from here. What can we see or we know about the past? We know about the eating habit of the earlier people, their clothes, houses and profession. And where did people live? At the bank of rivers like Narmada. Some even lived on the mountains like Suleiman and Kirthar hills. And settlements also found in Garo hills in northwest and Vindhyas in central India. Some cities developed along river Indus and its tributary, and later on the bank of Ganga, its tributary along sea coast. Okay, and people lived in villages. People जो थे वो village में रहते थे. बेटा off your video, उत्सव. Okay. And here is what people did. People क्या करते थे? They were skilled gatherers and even hunted animals. They began to grow wheat and barley 8,000 years ago near the Suleiman and Kirthar hills. They even bred animals like sheep, goats and cattle. Okay. And name the name of the land. Now see. Words like India and Bharat are often used for our country. The word India comes from Indus, called Sindhu in Sanskrit. To Iranians and the Greeks called it Indos and Hindos and Indos. Iranians and Greeks people called our country Indos or Hindos just after the name of river Indus. And after then our country known as India. Okay. And the word Bharat is mentioned in the Rig Veda for the group of people living in the northwest of India. Okay. So like this you can revise this chapter. Okay. Here I am finding out about the past. How can we find out about the past? With the help of manuscript. Inscriptions. Okay, what are manuscripts? They are written by hand on palm, leaves, branches of tree, etc. And they deal with religion, king, science, medicine, literature, etc. These are the subject of manuscripts. Okay, and they were written in a language like Sanskrit, Prakritic and Tamil. And these are the language of manuscripts. And here are inscriptions. These were written on hard surface like stone and metal. It contains king's order, victories, etc. Now here is archaeologist. Who is known as the archaeologist? And historians. Now see, people who study the past objects known as the archaeologist, and they excavate the earth to find out the other sources. Excavate means dig the earth surface to find out the other sources. Okay, these are the work of archaeologists. Firstly, they dig the earth to find out the things of past. They study bones of animals, plant remains, etc. They also read about, and they also study the bones of animals, plants, remains, etc. to find out the mystery of history. And who are the historians? People who study the past using these sources. Okay, these sources, it means information known as the historians. One past or many past. Now see why we are saying one past or many past. The title of the book is our past because the past was different for different people. Okay, and people followed different practices and customs in different parts of the country at different time, had different food habits, etc. These things make our topic our past. यानी कि एक पास्ट से बहुत सारे पास्ट में हम चले जाते हैं. Now what do date means? Date means the dates we follow today are generally assigned to be birth of Jesus Christ. BC stand for before Christ, AD stand for Anno Domini, meaning in the year of the Lord. Okay, and we also use CE, Common Era, instead of AD and BCE, before Common Era, for BC. Okay, done everyone? Now here is the question, what is history? Now give me the answer, what is history? Give me answer, what is history? Yes, beta, it is your worksheet. You don't have? Darsh? What is history? Very small. Only one sentence. History. What is history? Study of past is called history. Study of past is called history. Study of past is called history. What is history? Study of past is called history. Okay, now here is what were the occupations of the people in early days. What were the occupation of the people in the early days? Write your answer in chat box. No beta, today I am not sending the PDF. I will send you PDF tomorrow. Together, all the pages. Today we will do the page number 3 and homework is page number 4. Today we will do page number 3 and homework is page number 4. Then tomorrow we will do the page number 5 and 6 and homework will be 7 and 8. Then I will send you the PDF. Beta, you have to write with pencil in your worksheet. In worksheet and textbook, you must write with pencil. Okay, hunting, gathering and farming, these are the occupation. These were the occupation. Hunting, gathering and farming were the main occupation of the early people. Okay, now here is where did people live? Earliest people were skilled gatherers. Okay, earliest people were skilled gatherers. Now here is people grew dash and dash about 8,100 years ago. Give the answer. $8,000 years ago, people started to grow wheat and barley. Very good, Yagni. Okay, wheat and barley. Vedant, okay, wheat and barley. Okay, now people grew dash and dash. Where did women and men first begin to cultivate crops such as wheat and barley? Now give the name of the place where people started to grow wheat and barley 8,000 years ago. Near which hill? Yes, yes, everyone write your answer. I'm seeing your chat box. No, not Garo. Yes, Suleiman and Kirthar Hill. Suleiman and Kirthar Hill. Netra, beta, I will give you homework. Just a minute, wait. Give the answer. Where did women and men first begin to cultivate crops such as wheat and barley? Yes, Suleiman and Kirthar Hill, near Suleiman and Kirthar Hill in northwest. Now next is people in the hills reared dash dash and dash. People reared which animals? Beta, you have to write the name of the animals. Janil, give the name of the animals. Give the name of the animals, beta. People reared no, not cat, tiger. Jyotindra Jadeja. Goat, sheep and cattle. In cattle, cow and buffaloes are comes. Goat, sheep and cattle. Goat, sheep and cattle. Okay, this is our correct answer. Goat, sheep and cattle. All the things are given in your at a glance in your worksheet. वर्कशीट में जो समरी है बेटा उसके अंदर एवरीथिंग इज गिवन. Okay, now next is Vindhyas are in central India. Vindhyas are in central India or Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh comes in central India. So you can write here Vindhyas comes in central India. Okay, now next is name the tributary of the river Ganga. Name the tributary of the river Ganga. No, Indus is not a tributary of Ganga. Yes, Son, Chambal, Betwa. These are the tributary rivers of Ganga. Hooghly, these are the tributary rivers of Ganga. Now, what was the area along the river Ganga and its tributary river known as in the ancient times? In the ancient time, that was Magdha. That was Magdha. What was the area along the river Ganga and its tributary rivers known as in the ancient time? It was Magdha. Yes. Not Kirthar, Jyotindra, it's a Magdha. Okay. Now next is why did people travel from place to place? Why did people travel from place to place. Why did people, for living, to escape with natural calamities, to explore the new things, etc. Okay? Now the movement of the people enriched the new ideas. The movement of the people enriched the new ideas among the people or between the people. When people started to move one place to another place, this led the sharing of new ideas between the peoples. Okay, so here will come enriched the new ideas. Enrich the new ideas. Okay, now here is name of the land. The word India comes from the dash called Sindhu in Sanskrit. What should be answer? The word India comes from the dash called Sindhu in Sanskrit. Yes, Tamanna, Indus. It's Indus River. Okay, now next is dash and dash, called it and dash. Here should become Iranians and Greeks. Iranians and Greeks called it Hindus and Indos. Iranians and Greeks called it Hindus and Indos. Iranians and Greeks called it Hindus and Indos. Okay. Now next is for whom was the name Bharat used? For whom the name Bharat used? Beta, your attendance is remaining. Nobody will move without permission. Nobody will leave without permission. Okay, done this. Now next is for whom was the name Bharata used? Give this answer. India and Bharata was used for the group of people who were living in northwest India. Rig Veda was composed in. Give the answer. Rig Veda was composed in. Yes, Yagni, group of people lived in northwest. Bharata was used for them. And Rig Veda was composed in Sanskrit. Rig Veda was composed in Sanskrit. Okay. Now next is finding out about the past. What are manuscripts? What are manuscripts? Give the answer. What are manuscripts? What are manuscripts? Give the answer, beta. Manuscripts are written on the leaf of palm and bark of birch. Yes, these are written record on the leaf of palm and the bark of birch. Okay, manuscripts are written on the leaf of palm and bark of birch. Okay, done. Page number 3. In homework, you have to complete page number 4 also. Okay, page number 3 and 4 complete. Okay, everyone. And listen, beta. Tomorrow we will complete the worksheet of chapter 1 of history, and after that we will start geography chapter 1. So those you don't have geography book, if you don't have geography book because it was not available on Anand Stationery in the last week. So if you don't have, please purchase it because we will start it after completing the worksheet of history chapter number 1. Okay? Those you have, good. Those you don't have, yes beta. जिसके पास ज्योग्राफी की बुक नहीं है, go to Anand Stationery and purchase it. Okay everyone, so now take care, goodbye, have a nice day.